Hi and welcome to Self-Care Anywhere. I'm Liz Joy Oakley. I'm a yoga teacher, a holistic wellbeing coach, and I also suffer with generalized anxiety disorder. And today I'd like to share with you my top tried and tested techniques to help you feel more grounded. When we're feeling ungrounded, it can lead to feeling unstable, insecure, scared, unsupported, stressed, anxious, sometimes depressed or angry. And it's really important that we have the tools and techniques to help support ourselves, especially at this time of lockdown when so many of us will be experiencing a lot of sensations that we may not be used to. And these techniques and tools that I'll share with you today are a mixture of breathing techniques, mindfulness practices, and different things that I've learned throughout the years that I like to think of as my self-care toolbox. So whenever I'm in a situation when I'm feeling anxious or overwhelmed or ungrounded, I can pull these techniques out of my bag and I have them to help me step into a safer space, a place of self-care, of self-compassion, and a place of power, feeling more grounded, feeling secure, feeling stable. So all you will need for this practice is yourself, an open mind, and ideally somewhere quiet if you have that available to you, but if you are on the go, that is perfect as well. And the idea of these techniques is that you can do them anywhere, so you can have them kind of tucked away in your toolkit, ready to take out at any time that you need them. So when you're ready, let's just close the eyes and take a moment to clear the mind. So whether you are seated or standing, whether you are on the go or whether you are sat quietly somewhere, bring the hands just to turn upwards, palms facing up, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, clearing the mind. Any busy thoughts, any fluctuations, any distractions. And start to just anchor your awareness to your breathing. Just finding a steady flow of breath in and out of the nose. And when you're ready, just beginning to slowly blink the eyes open. So our first grounding technique is a mindfulness practice that can really help you to become present. When you're feeling ungrounded, we often also feel overwhelmed. And this can be a really great way to bring yourself into the present and to notice everything that's around you. It can also help to put things into perspective. This technique is often called 5-4-3-2-1, and there are different variations of it. Today's is one that I love to practice. So wherever you are, standing or sitting, I'd like you to firstly just bring your awareness to the space around you and count 5 things that you can see. 5 things you can see in your physical environment. And when you're ready, counting 4 things that you can feel. And again, physically. So perhaps the ground below you that you're stood or sat on, the air moving in and out of your nose, perhaps you're feeling warm or cold. So 4 things that you can feel physically. And really becoming aware of those 4 things. When you're ready, counting 3 things that you can hear. 3 things that you can hear. Listening firstly to a distant sound. seeing what the furthest away sound is that you can hear. And listening for a second sound, perhaps closer to you. Something quiet. And noticing a third sound. Perhaps the sound closer to your physical body, the sound of your own breath. And when you're ready, naming 3 things that you can smell. Can't smell 3 things. You could also imagine 3 scents that you like. And finally, thinking of one good thing about yourself. So one thing that you like about yourself. Your best quality. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. So just to repeat that practice, naming 5 things that you can see around you, 4 things you can feel physically, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you like about yourself, 1 good thing about you. The practice of mindfulness can be a really, really powerful tool for harnessing and cultivating more self-care in our day-to-day lives. It can help us to become more present, to become more aware of the things around us, to become more mindful. So moving on to our second practice, this is one of my favourite self-care grounding techniques. Very simple, the practice of gratitude. Can be another way of really putting things into perspective, helping us to appreciate all the things that we already have rather than constantly living in the future or worrying about the past. If you're interested in gratitude, there is a lot of research, a lot of reports at the moment looking into different researches around gratitude and the power of the practice. And it's fascinating because a lot of researchers are saying that if gratitude is practiced regularly for a long period of time, it can actually begin to strengthen and build neurological pathways in the brain to help you to respond more automatically in a more positive and grateful way. So it can actually really help to build resilience and help you to feel more grounded without trying, without having to bring practices into the equation. So really, really interesting. If you are interested in gratitude, please feel free to contact me after this. My name is Liz, my email is liz@moreyoga.co.uk. I would be more than happy to share those articles with you. So I've talked a lot about gratitude. It's actually quite a simple practice. And you can write these things down, or you can just think about them, you can say them out loud, whatever feels best for you. But for this particular practice to help ground and practice it anywhere on the go, I'm going to ask you to consider 3 things that you're grateful for. Firstly, something you're grateful for in your physical environment. So something that you can experience with all of your senses. That might be your home, might be a thing within your home, something that you're grateful for. Could be a place, something in nature. So 1 thing you're grateful for in your physical environment. Secondly, Something you are grateful for that supports your well-being, a practice or perhaps something that brings you joy. If you're feeling really distracted or unpresent at the moment, you can also bring the hands over the heart and just bring your awareness into your heart space and invite these focuses of gratitude into this space. It can really help to anchor you. So finally, something or someone you're grateful for that supports you emotionally. Something or someone that supports you emotionally. Just take a moment to close the eyes and just connect to your heart space. Just feeling that sensation of gratitude growing. Expanding. Just bringing light to any areas of darkness in the body or mind. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. And blink the eyes just gently open. And you can practice gratitude every day. You can practice it in the morning, you can practice it in the evening. I often like to just write down something I'm grateful for, write it on a post-it and then pop it in a jar next to my bed. And then on days where I'm feeling ungrounded or unstable, I like to just take one of those gratitudes out and remind myself of all the things that I am grateful for. Can be a really nice practice and a really powerful way of bringing more self-care into your day-to-day routine. We're going to move on to 2 breathing practices now that can be really, really helpful and really powerful pranayama breathing techniques to help you feel more grounded and to bring you into the present. Both of these breathing techniques can also really help to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, so your rest and digest mode. So it can help to move you from your sympathetic nervous system, your fight, flight or freeze, and into your rest and digest, our healing mode in the body. When we're feeling stressed or anxious and often ungrounded, that can feel really heightened. So we can really be living in that sense of fight, flight or freeze, like we're being attacked. And being able to move ourselves into our rest and digest, our parasympathetic nervous system, can be much more healing, a much healthier place to exist in. Okay, so our first breathing practice today, you may have heard of it, is called box breathing or square breathing. And we are going to use a count of 4 today. That's normally a comfortable count for most people, but you can also reduce or increase your breath count depending on what feels comfortable for you. You should never feel out of breath when you're doing this kind of pranayama, when you're doing a relaxing breath practice, a grounding practice. So just make sure that you're listening to your body. And all we're going to do for this practice is inhale and exhale through the nose with a count of 4 on the inhale, a count of 4 for a pause, a count of 4 for an exhale, and pausing for 4 counts. And if it helps, you can also draw, like I'm going to do, a box out with the finger. Okay, so take a few breaths in and out of the nose. And on your next inhale, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, pausing, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1, pausing, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1, pausing, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pausing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling on your own time at a comfortable pace for you. Continuing that practice, drawing your square with your breath. Remembering you can increase or decrease the breath count to a comfortable pace for you. We'll take 5 final rounds of our box breath, just in your own time. Just remembering to breathe in and out of the nose, slowly. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath in and a long sigh out. So our next breath practice is a breath that I try and use every single day. We're going to inhale for the count of 5, pause the breath and exhale for 7. So we're beginning to extend the length of our exhalation compared to the length of our inhalation. Super simple, really easy to remember. You can do this anywhere, on the go, when you're sat at home, before bed. It's particularly helpful, or first thing in the morning, setting you up for the day. And you can practice this breath for anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. So finding a comfortable seat or just standing tall. You can close the eyes or keep the eyes open. We're going to start with the count of 3 to 5 and then extend up to 5 to 7. But remembering again, stop wherever feels comfortable and really honor and listen to your body. Let's take a few breaths in and out. And when you're ready, inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pausing. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing and exhaling 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing with that breath at a comfortable pace for you. You can reduce, you can increase. But making your exhalation slightly longer, 2 counts longer than your inhalation. Remembering to just breathe gently in and out of the nose with a short pause between the inhale and the exhale. As you're continuing to breathe, really feeling each breath coming down to your lower belly, so filling the lungs, filling the belly. And we'll take a final 5 rounds of this breath just in your own time. Filling the lungs, filling the belly, continuing that gentle rhythm. And after your 5th breath, no rush, just bowing the head, closing the eyes if that's comfortable, and just coming back to a comfortable breath in and out of the nose, slowing down to a natural pace. And just noticing how you're feeling after that breath technique. Just noticing how you feel in the physical body, how you feel in the emotional body. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Blink the eyes, just gently open. Well done. And that breath you can really do at any point, anytime, anywhere. Super simple, just extending your exhalation longer than your inhalation and breathing consciously. It's amazing what pausing and taking a few conscious, steady breaths can do to help us feel more grounded, to help support our well-being, and to bring us into a space of self-care. So coming to our final technique for today, which is probably the first grounding technique I ever learned from my first yoga teacher. And I used to practice this in my corporate office when I worked in fashion buying, and I would have that sensation, I'm sure we've all experienced it, that rising sensation, that feeling of dread when you feel like you're about to cry, or you're feeling overwhelmed with anxiety, with stress, with emotions. You feel ungrounded. I used to feel like that a lot in my corporate office. And my yoga teacher at the time, my first ever yoga teacher, used to say to me, whenever you feel like that, whenever you're feeling that way, Liz, take your shoes off, go outside or go somewhere where you can just connect to the ground and earth. And earthing or grounding, this technique is something that I've been practicing for years. Wow, for nearly over a decade. And it's still so effective and so simple to practice. So, we're going to hop up onto our feet. And you don't necessarily even need to be outside to do this. You could do this inside if it's not possible to get outside for you at the moment. But if you can go into a park, a garden, or somewhere where there's ground, where there's earth. Take your shoes off, take your socks off if you're wearing them. And just come to stand in Tadasana, in our mountain pose. And if you can, just spread the toes out, spread down through the fingertips, lift up through the crown of the head and grow nice and tall through the body. Imagine you're standing tall like a tree. Ground down into the soles of the feet and close the eyes. Start to feel the breath just moving down into your lower belly. Feeling the belly rise and fall as you inhale and as you exhale. Relax the shoulders and bring the awareness down to the soles of the feet. And begin to imagine that you are connecting energetically to the earth below you. Even if you're not touching the ground, imagining that you are connecting to the earth, feeling supported, feeling strong, feeling stable. Beginning to just imagine, visualizing roots spreading down from the soles of the feet into the earth that supports you, into the ground below you. Imagining those roots, that energy going up through the soles of the feet, up through the physical body, up through the energetic body, all the way through to the crown of the head, holding you tall, strong and stable in your stature. Just taking a few breaths into that sensation, allowing anything else to melt away, anything that doesn't serve you. Taking a few more deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth, into the nose, out through the mouth, into the nose, out through the mouth. Bringing into your awareness, perhaps connecting to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows, an intention, perhaps an affirmation. I am grounded, I am strong, I am safe. Something that resonates for you. When you're ready, bowing the head, bringing your awareness back to the soles of the feet, thanking the earth for supporting you. And when you're ready, blinking the eyes open. That can be a really powerful practice to do anywhere. You don't need to be stood outside even, you can do it inside. But really connecting to that energy from the earth, to help you feel more grounded, to help you to relax, to help you feel stronger, more stable, more secure. And having an intention to start the day or to kind of reaffirm a positive feeling can also be a really powerful thing to take with you out into the world. I really hope that you enjoyed these practices and you find them helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is liz@moreyoga.co.uk. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well. Thank you. Namaste.